Hi beautiful people, this is your girl Miss Ray. Welcome back to Gen Z Lovers of Christ, where we have faith series and talk about different faith things that we all experience. Well, today we are going to talk about something that we all experience. Okay? Dreams. Have you ever had a dream so vivid that it kept on stuck in your mind? You kept on asking yourself, was I dreaming or it's just my thoughts? Well, what if I told you that it was God talking to you? What if I told you that it was a warning from God? What if I told you that it was a sign from God and it wasn't just a dream? Well, most times we wake up and we just literally brush up our dreams. We were like, maybe I just ate a lot of food, maybe I slept a lot, maybe I had a lot of thinking during the day. But what if I told you that dreams still exist and God still talks to us through dreams? Well, he did it with Joseph, he did it with Daniel, and guess what? He is doing it with you. But the question is, are we paying attention? Are we paying attention? I remember one day I had a dream, but I didn't take it serious. Like, I didn't think it was that important, so I really did not take it serious. My phone was stolen. So I dreamt when guys came and took my phone. Yeah, but I didn't take that dream serious. And guess what? Just a few days after, my phone was taken. My phone was stolen. 2 men. It's even embarrassing. The story is even embarrassing of how the phone was stolen, but it was stolen. But I dreamt. Imagine I had taken that dream serious. Probably I wouldn't have lost my phone to thieves. The other dream, I dreamt when I had failed my papers. Let me give a brief story about that. So it was in my third year, second semester, and we were doing our papers for our final examinations that will, lead us into our graduation at uni. So we're preparing for them, and I remember I was reading, the discussions and everything. So there is this one time I laid to rest, and I dreamt when the invigilator was telling me, you'll come back next year, like you'll graduate next year, like you're late. So guys, I was so scared. I woke up and I rushed, like I was panicking. So I called my dad. So my dad prayed for me. I told him everything, so he prayed for me. So the next morning I also told a friend. So my friend prayed for me, but then he was like, how about you check your timetable? How about you ask your friends? Okay, so in asking my friends and relating to their timetables, I had a very different timetable. The timetable was so different in that the paper that was supposed to be done at 9 a.m. on my timetable, it was at 4 p.m. So that means that for me, I was going to read for a paper that was for 4 p.m. yet my colleagues had already done it. And in the dream still, I entered when my colleagues were already doing the paper. So guys, imagine I didn't take this dream serious the way I didn't take the phone dream serious. I bet I wouldn't graduate in time. I totally bet. But guess what? I prayed to God. And I actually thanked God because God talks through dreams. I want to encourage you, do not rush your dreams. Dreams are very, very, very important because they save us. They tell us they tell us what we don't see in the spiritual realm. Dreams are not just dreams. They are spiritual downloads. How about we back this up with scriptures? In Joel chapter 2 verse 28, he says that old men will dream dreams, and women will also dream dreams. Like people will dream, people will see visions. Another dream is in Matthew chapter 2 verse 13, where God warned Joseph about baby Jesus. Imagine God didn't warn Joseph about baby Jesus. Trust me, King Herod would have killed him or something would have happened, but God warned Joseph through the dream. So here is what to do. If you ever have a dream that is very important, write it down, document it. I believe most of us hold phones, so in your phones there is a notes app. How about you note down your dream, follow it up, pray about it, intercede about it, talk to someone about it, okay? But pray for your dreams because dreams are very, very, very important. But it's imperative to note that there are also dreams that do not come from God. There are dreams that come from the devil, and there are dreams that come from our mind. What you think of during the day, you could dream about it in the night. Okay, but then there are also those dreams that come from the devil. Let's say snake attacks, or cows, or I don't know, demons, spirits, I don't know. But there are those dreams that come from the devil. You should also watch out. Not every dream comes from God, but there are those dreams that caution you and show you what you can prevent through prayer and fasting. Please make sure you stick to those dreams, note them down, write them down, and trust me, it will be a good experience for you to follow up your dreams. Okay, so how about you make this interactive? So if this blessed you, kindly drop a comment and we shall follow it up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, love you.